There are so many ways to create a yoga sequence, and by knowing which muscles are strengthening and stretching in each pose, we can do this on the fly intelligently. The rhomboids. You can find the rhomboids between the shoulder blades. They're used for retraction of the scapula, pulling the shoulder blades together, back and down. To strengthen the rhomboids, do reverse tabletop. To stretch the rhomboids, you can do cat. Serratus anterior. These muscles work opposite to the rhomboids. They're used for protraction of the scapula, bringing the shoulder blades up and forward. They're located on the sides of the body, and you can strengthen it with Warrior 2 and stretch it with Reverse Prayer. The pecs. The pecs are your chest muscles. They're used to close the front of the body. To strengthen the pecs, you can do Chaturanga. And to stretch them, you can clasp your hands behind your back and move your hands further away from your body. The SCM. The SCM is used to look over your shoulder. It's located underneath your ear and wraps around to your collarbone. You strengthen one side while simultaneously stretching the other side. So if you look to the right, you strengthen the right SCM and you stretch the left SCM. The lats. The lats are huge muscles on your back, but they're mostly used for the function of the shoulder. To strengthen the lats, you can do something like crow or crane. And to stretch it, you can do any seated twist. The triceps. The triceps are used to extend the shoulder, and they're located on the back of the upper arm. To strengthen it, you can do a pose like Chaturanga. And to stretch it, you can do cow face pose or Gomukhasana. The quads are actually 4 muscles that we group as one. They're used to flex the hip and straighten the knee. You can find them on the front of your thigh and strengthen it in chair pose, Utkatasana. And you can stretch it in dancer's pose, Nadaranjasana. The psoas. The psoas is used to flex the hip, or if you're standing, to bend forward. It wraps around from the back of your spine to the front of your pelvic bowl. Because the psoas is used when you're sitting and doing most things that people in the city do, in yoga we just try to stretch it. And we can do this by doing something like Parivrtta Trikonasana. Your glutes. Your glutes are used to externally rotate your hip and to extend a back leg behind. They're located on your bum. To strengthen it, you can do Warrior 2. And to stretch your glutes, you can do a pose like pigeon. Piriformis. Your piriformis and your glutes work closely together. If you have sciatica, this might be one of the reasons that you're feeling pain, since the sciatic nerve passes through the piriformis or underneath the piriformis for other people, and a really tight piriformis can cause sciatic nerve pain. Because we use it so much in our daily life, we try not to strengthen it even more in yoga, and instead we stretch it with a pose like eagle, Garudasana. The TFL. This is another one of those muscles that we don't want to strengthen because we use it so often in our lives. It's located on the side of our leg, and it's connected to the IT band, which runs down and connects to the outside of our knee. To stretch it, we can cross one leg over the other and fold forward. Hamstrings. Your hamstrings work similar to your glutes. They're used to extend the leg back. You can find them on the back of your thighs and strengthen it with Warrior 1. You can stretch it with Seated Forward Fold, Paschimottanasana. The adductors, or the inner groin. The adductors are used to squeeze the legs together and also to flex the hip. You can strengthen it with eagle legs, wrapping one leg over the other and squeezing them together. You can stretch it with Upavista Konasana, seated angle pose. The soleus and the gastrocnemius, the two muscles that make up the calf. They're used to extend the ankle, and they're located on the back of the lower leg. To strengthen it, lift the heels in chair pose, and to stretch it, you can do a regular forward fold, Uttanasana. The erector spinae. The erector spinae are used to keep you standing tall and are like two ropes that extend along your spine on either side. You can strengthen it by opening the front of the body in locust, Shalabhasana, and you can stretch it with a prayer twist. The job of the QL is similar to the erector spinae. It keeps you standing straight. It's located, though, on your back between your lowest rib and the top of your pelvis. You can stretch it with Ardha Kati Chakrasana, half waist wheel. The obliques. The obliques are part of the core, and you can choose to just engage one side of the obliques or the other, or you can engage both sides at once. To strengthen it, do side plank pose, and you can stretch one side at a time by doing Exalted Warrior. The side with the front foot forward is being stretched. Most importantly of all, your heart muscle. When it contracts, it pumps blood to all of your limbs and your organs, and when your heart relaxes, it fills up with blood, starting the cycle all over again. Namaste.